Greetings, Internet. My name is Chris, and this is episode 7 of my Cube World series. Let's jump right into it. We have Blakemore here. As I remember, he's soon to level, so hopefully we will do that this episode here. Right. Yeah, okay, so not even close to leveling. We're less than half, actually. You may have noticed two things while watching this. One that, well, maybe one of the things you noticed the previous episode before this, actually. But the thing you might have noticed is the sound. It's gotten a little bit louder. I finally managed to turn it up. It's not really difficult, I just haven't done it for the other ones. Anyway, the other thing you might have noticed, which you might also have noticed in episode 6, is the fact that the quality is actually better. This is due to me changing my render settings just a tiny little bit, actually. Now, something that's funny is the render setting I'm using for rendering almost every video I'm doing at the moment is and it does something strange where usually I render in 1920 by 1080, but when I do it in this here, this render setting I'm using, I can't remember what it's called, .80 something I think, but when I'm using that, it makes like these black lines on the top and bottom of my screen. You can see that if you watch my intro animation thing I did a while back. But yeah, so I'm actually rendering in a lower resolution than my screen, but for some reason that resolution gives me full screen both on YouTube and while we watch it through media thing, whatever I'm using to watch it, whereas the other one gives me those black lines, which I don't really like. So yeah, that was quite a talk. Anyway, so the goal today is to level, and if we manage to level, we might also start heading for a dungeon, I think. Would be nice with some dungeon action. I mean, you've been watching for quite a while, most likely. If you watch every episode, you've watched maybe this character for over an hour, maybe more than over an hour. But yeah, so you might want to see this character actually do some real things rather than just running back and forth to the city. So that's what we're going to attempt that if we level. If not, that will be the goal for the next episode. Right, so we're just gonna kill random creatures around here. See, that was a friendly dude. But yeah. What else? What did I want? I had some topics I wanted to talk about. I know that the quality was one of them, and the leveling was another, and the dungeon was one. Oh, I'm full in half flowers. I think. Oh goddamn! What did I want to talk about? I'm probably remember it at some point. Perhaps. It doesn't really matter. Or maybe it did. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna kill a lot of creatures here. We got a friendly dude over there attacking them with his... Or wait, no, he's not friendly. He's actually evil. Because I mentioned this before, but NPCs with green health, they are good, or they're at least one faction. You can still attack many of the green health creatures like this. So you can see it's neutral to me. It will only look at me when I pass it. It won't attack on sight. Whereas the red ones, they are hostile, and blue are friendly, that you can't attack at all. Right, so let's see, we picked up white chocolate bar. So now we have, this is for the snow runner, and this is for the desert runner, and this is for the plains runner. This one here we can actually find in this biome we're in at the moment. So we might stumble into one of those. If we do, we could tame it. Pretty nice creatures, and they are really cool to. It looks really cool when you ride on them. Oh, whoa, okay, that's awesome. So we also got licorice candy. Unfortunately, we just killed the 3 crows around here, because that is what you can tame with this licorice. Right. Okay, so let's just head in the general direction of this dungeon over here. Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm full on those. I still have 6 potions, so I'm probably not gonna do anything yet. Ow. Oh, reminds me of the what's the name of that video? Where you have to lick over 9,000 times to get to the core of a lollipop stick. Oh. Horrible YouTube video memories. No. I did something really strange today, actually. Something I haven't really done before. I think I spent an hour just reading through comments on my most watched video, which is Elder Scrolls Oblivion video about an Agonian that says knee like a million times in a row, and I just sat there and read through the comments. I mean, most of them were pretty pointless, but it's kind of funny because I read through comments that I made a long time ago, over a year ago, and I just couldn't remember that I actually made those comments. And it's funny because I think I probably read through every comment on that video, and I mean, there's over 1,500 comments. I probably responded to half of them as well. I honestly have no life. I mean, it's funny because I'm not doing this as any sort of how do you say it? Any sort of job or whatever. Not a job. You wouldn't call it a job even if you only got money from YouTube. You would call it more like a source of income or something. But yeah, I'm not getting any money from YouTube, so from not getting any money, I still spent quite a lot of time using this website, I guess you would say. Anyway, it's getting pretty dull, this, I can feel. Yeah, it's not a lot happening, and you can see we're still 40 from actually reaching the next level. But this is unfortunately how it is in the beginning. Before we can tackle dungeons, we have to we have to tackle leveling, and at least leveling to a certain point before we can start going into dungeons. If you remember when we engaged the forest boss that we found in the forest down here, that one, we had no chance of defeating him at all, and he spawned continuous minions that just dominated us. So, alright, see if we can actually get to him. Don't like range classes that much, right? There we go. Now I'm at a big advantage when I'm a melee class, you can see, because if he just gets to open up on me from far away and I can't get to him, my health is just gonna be gone in no time. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. Some gloves we can't use for anything because they're not as good as ours. We've got a boomerang for ranger and also shoulder armor for ranger, so nothing really we can use, unfortunately. Also, I should get some water flasks. So I mentioned this, not really sure in what video, but by just jumping in water and having empty glass flask or just glass flasks on you. You can fill them up with water, and I'm just gonna fill 15 of them. On my ranger, which is the one that is extremely high level, I always have sort of half empty and half filled with water, and that's because if you encounter a desert biome, you don't use water flasks, you use empty glass flasks for creating cactus potion here. Right, so we're not gonna create too many of them, because if we get a level, we will get plus something, and then we can create a better life potion. So if we just spend all our resources on creating +1 life potions, we won't have any left when we can actually create some better ones. Right, so we're still just heading what seems to be northwest. Yeah, northwest. Right. It's kind of funny if you looked at this setup I have here of how I'm recording and how I'm actually doing everything. It's kind of funny to look at, I think. Mainly because I'm in such a little room, which is unfortunate because it gets very hot in here, and my big PC can't handle too much heat, so I always need to have the window open, even at midnight, which it is right now. So it gets a little bit cold, and yeah, and I have 2 computers lined up. One, the laptop for my voice recording, and then my PC for the video recording, of course. So, right, so yeah, not much happening at the moment. Let's see, we are. What's that? I can't really see that. It's really small. 108 out of 140. Okay, so we've got some more creatures down here. Oh wow, how did that not hit? Right. So we got some stuns in, that's good. Always want to stun. And right. Still need quite a lot more for leveling, unfortunately. But we will keep doing this until we level at least. I want to have the tornado ability. It was funny, I got the idea that when I eventually got the tornado, or what it's called, let me see if I can find it. Cyclone. When I eventually got that ability, I would do something funny with putting in some funny voice or something. But if I do that, you will know, of course. Okay, so we got blackberry marmalade. Can't really remember what that is for. I might not have encountered it before. It might be for porcupine, maybe. Let's just see if Bumblebee wants it. Nope. No, it just wants to kill us. That's fine. So that's probably for the porcupine, maybe. Honestly, can't remember. I've read through the list, of course, as to which pets you can tame and what you need to tame them. So, maybe it's bark beetle. No, it's not a bark beetle. They have something different, I think. All right, so we've got to a sort of instance type thing. It's not really a dungeon, but it's you might call it an outdoor dungeon, actually. It has spitters, which are these really strong range type creatures. If you can tame one of these, I urge you to do it, because they are really effective, especially when you're playing on your own. Because the water thing they do if that hits you, you will get healed, and sometimes they will intentionally heal you as well. So they're very useful, especially in boss encounters as well. Can't even remember if I showed that one. Yeah, actually probably I probably showed my spitter pet with my ranger in episode 5. I might have. Right, so this is actually interesting. Okay, we are past 15 minutes, but let's just see if we can actually get something interesting out of this. And for God's sake, I want to level. Right, so when we get close to the boss, he will also show up on our minimap in the top right corner, and it will be a small white head or something like that. Can't really remember if it's actually a skull. Might be a skull, I mean, not really sure. Right. Okay, so he's not showing up on our map just yet, and I couldn't really see him in the horizon, so he must be further over here. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I'm doing very little damage to him actually. Oh. Oh dear. Where's my pet when I need it? Oh shit, how do I go down? There we go. I'm trying to block his line of sight. Oh, okay, I'm out of here. I don't want to be involved with yet another copy boss. I'm really not in the mood for that. Okay, so we've got a lot of creatures around here, but I'm just trying to get away from the boss, who for some reason is not showing up on the minimap. Usually the boss will show up. Okay, he's a very tenacious person, it seems, or creature, whatever. He just doesn't want to give up. I mean, please, just go back. I'm not in the mood for dying. Oh god, it just keeps following me. Right. Let's just see if we can tackle some of these and then get a level. Okay. Oh, god damn it, see. Now there's 4 of them. I mean, come on. Those copy bosses are just horrible. Right. Let me just get the hell out of here. He's just not giving up at all. Oh wow. Maybe we can get those wizards to help us. Or maybe, yeah, they'll just get completely obliterated. Yeah, alright, I'm out of here. It's unfortunate that I can't move faster than this because that guy will just not stop following me. Okay, so we got some horses here we can kill. Or can we kill those guys? No. Alright, let's just kill some horses. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. I'm pretending to be sorry. That's gotta mean something at least. Right, come on. Give us that level. Oh, and finally the boss and his 3 twin brothers decided not to follow me anymore. What was this? For rogues, unfortunately. Right. Oh god. Well, it's a bit unfortunately, no, not unfortunately, it's a bit unfortunate that this video has not been more exciting, but at least we got a level. So that's gotta mean something. Right, this is where I do the funny bit when I insert a voice or something. Right. Bone storm! If you heard a voice, that's great. If you didn't, I probably didn't put in a voice there. But yeah, so this was it. We will continue our path to the dungeon over here, I think. I mean, we might tackle it. Hopefully we will not encounter a boss that is actually able to copy him, her, or itself. So that would be nice if we could actually avoid that for once. Oh, there's a bed over here. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the content of this video, if you found it entertaining. It wasn't very entertaining, honestly, though. But yeah, even if you found it not entertaining, but if you like the previous ones I've done, please show your support by liking and or commenting. Also suggest something to me, if there's something you can actually suggest in this. I mean, I know pretty much most of what I need to know at this point, but if you know what that what's it, blackberry marmalade is for, you could write that, for example. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified about future uploads from me, and further developments. No, what do you call it? Not development, but further. Whatever. Further adventures with Blakemore, the warrior. So yeah, bye.